The year is 2013. Minecraft is peaking in popularity. Many multiplayer PvP servers are at their peak, including the Badlion network. According to the owners, it was a simple kit PvP styled server focused on practice. In June 2013, Archibot recruited Master G-Berry to come and help him code a Minecraft client where players were able to customize their own APIs. After further development and a mix of positive and constructive feedback from the community, in July 2013, the Badlion PVP 2.0 was released. Over the years, the server began to go down in popularity until in May 2018, Badlion chose to shut down their server due to a large chunk of their players leaving for new games such as Fortnite and PUBG. However, the Badlion client was still being worked on behind the scenes and was slowly but surely developed into the client we all know and love today. Now, the other client we are comparing has much shorter and more modern history, this being the Lunar client. Lunar.gg is a competitive PvP-based server, as Badlion once was, and still stands strong to this day. Like Badlion, Lunar started out as a small PvP-based server and grew over time due to the popularity of their client. Lunar client describes themselves as a mod pack and client-side anti-cheat from Minecraft 1.7.10 and 1.8.9 that aims to stop players from using third-party clients to cheat. Now that you have a brief history on each client, I will compare them for you using only facts and letting you decide what is more important to you and which one you should download. As you can see, in the first game I was playing on the Lunar client, receiving at least 1000 FPS, and at some points even up to 2000 frames per second. Now keep in mind, downloading Lunar client doesn't give you 2000 FPS right away. It also heavily depends on the processing power of your computer. However, Lunar client definitely showed some impressive FPS boosts. In this next clip, I am playing on the Badlion client, receiving similar FPS to Lunar, but slightly less, and at sometimes drastically less. While both clients are amazing for boosting your FPS, I think this clearly shows that Lunar is superior when it comes to FPS boosting. And keep in mind, during both of these clips I was using my normal settings. I wasn't doing anything to boost my frames further than possible, but I was curious and I decided to put my render distance to 2 and see what FPS I would get on both clients. While using the Lunar client, I was consistently at 2000 FPS and even hit a max record of 2345 frames per second. However, when I switched to Badlion, I was right under 2000 frames a second and was never able to hit it, showing that Lunar is definitely capable of more FPS. Both Badlion and Lunar client have many mods to offer. Lunar client has many mods such as FPS, CPS, and toggle sprint mods, allowing players to customize their mods in any cosmetic style they wish. However, when it comes to mods, Lunar client is the inferior client. Badlion has nearly all of the same mods as Lunar, plus 2 extremely useful mods exclusive to their own client, those being Replay mod and Nick Hider. Replay mod allows a player to record one of their games or really any experience in-game and view it and edit it freely as many times as they wish from any perspective. Nick Hider is a feature useful for streamers or YouTubers who don't want their nickname to be leaked to avoid stream snipers. Since Badlion has all the mods Lunar has to offer plus more, Badlion is going to take the win for the mods category. Now, we will be going over the cosmetics players are able to purchase for each client, and as I stated earlier, none of this is opinionated, I will just be stating facts. We will begin on the Lunar client store, where we can see that players are able to purchase emotes, wings, masks, bandanas, cloaks, and hats for all to see. When we open the emotes tab, there are 5 emotes available for purchase. However, there are 6 options for wings if a player wishes to purchase them, and they seem to be replaced monthly. When we move on to the masks, one can see that there are 10 different options for the mask, and the client has an impressive amount of choices for their players. There are also many animal themed hats players are able to purchase if they feel like having a goofy companion to accompany them. And last but not least, the most popular cosmetic in any client, the cloaks. The cloaks in Lunar client sell for $12.50 US a piece and are somewhat limited in options. However, what the client does offer are some very cool and complex designs for their players to pick between. No way! What does that sound? Oh, you've made it to the leave a like on the video checkpoint. You have 5 seconds to leave a like on this video or you will not be able to proceed. We are now onto the Badlion cosmetic shop. Similarly to Lunar, we can find emotes, hats, wings, masks, bandanas, and cloaks. However, Badlion also has custom weapons that swap the texture of your in-game weapons, shields, and the Badlion Insider perk. Badlion Insider gives you extra perks when using the Badlion client, such as putting an icon next to your name, changing the color of your name in Badlion client chats, getting access to beta updates, and having a custom message above your name, as long as it's appropriate, of course. The Badlion shop has noticeably more emotes for players to choose between than the Lunar shop. The same goes for nearly all other categories other than bandanas. When we head to the custom weapons tab, you are able to purchase awesome looking textures to replace your in-game sword and or bow. Another unique thing about the Badlion shop are the custom sprays. Sprays are little graffiti stickers players can place around the map with silly pictures or messages on them for other players to see. So between the two shops, the Badlion shop clearly has more options available and is more creative. However, the Lunar shop has more complex designs for the players to choose from. We are now on my final thoughts. In this video, I covered the history of these clients, their ability to boost your frames, the mods embedded in each client, and the cosmetics available for purchase within each. And to be honest, if you ask me which is better, I still couldn't give you an answer. However, I could tell you, in my opinion, each client has its own use and depends on what your preferences and needs are. For example, if FPS is a major issue for you, then I highly recommend you the Lunar client. However, if FPS isn't too big of a deal and you like to have some access to some really cool and unique mods, then I recommend the Badlion client. But let me know down below, what do you prefer and why? And make sure to keep it civil, guys. Both of these clients are extremely well made, and if used properly, you can enhance your Minecraft multiplayer experience with them. That's all for today, guys. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I put many hours into this video and I'm quite proud of it. Other than that, I will see you all later. Peace out.